What's up, everybody?
What's up, beautiful people?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to a long-awaited Thursday night.
Welcome to another Family Flips. We filmed 2 unboxing videos today. And it seems like that's all we have done since the last time we went live. So that's why I wanted to say.
Yeah, it's been a week, y'all. I'm so sorry.
You're hogging all of the camera. I'm pushed off the screen over here.
I'm so sorry.
Get that one guy's gonna comment and tell me how I could put myself in the video and not half my head cut off. And stuff.
Hello. Let's see. We've got we've got Vicky in the house. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Susan. Hello, Richard. What's up, Harold? What is going on?
Really, Desi?
You're going to have to wait, bro.
Desi barked before the live stream started. I tried to let him outside, and he wouldn't go out. He snubbed me. He ran into the living room. But now that we're live, he's like,
hello, Amanda. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Erin, what's up? Hello, Trey. Good to see you. I love the purple hair, by the way. I am partial to purple hair. Matthew, good to see you as well. And Marie. So we've got a few people jumping on here. Y'all, it has been... What's up, Kat?
What's up, Kat?
We've also... It's been a week, y'all. It's been a week. I did post or film a little vlog about it today, kind of giving everybody an update. What's up, Lance and Life with Jess? What's up? And Luis, hi. Good to see you guys. I guess everybody's just kind of jumping on. Hello, Lisa. But it's been an incredibly... week full of unplanned obstacles. I'm gonna let Desi out before he gets mad at me.
It's been a week. It's been 2 weeks. If you're not part of our Facebook group, then you should be. I believe there is a link down in the description because we kind of have been given a little bit of updates in the group. But it's been a crazy, I guess, 12 days now.
It is not right.
What's not right?
Maria needs us to trade places.
Oh.
All right, Maria. There we go.
Is that why I felt so funny?
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Okay.
You're right.
I was wondering why I felt so weird over there.
That's why, because we're normally like this.
Yeah.
I'm adjusting the computer, but it's really the webcam.
But now I'm still pushed off the screen.
What? How do I fix it?
That guy is going to comment on this video too and tell me.
I can't fix it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to fix this. Oh, gosh. Okay, Maria, I fixed it. Hi, me. Hello. Hey, Beth. Good to see you. So for those of you who don't know, we do not own this house. This is a rental property. I know a lot of people who are business savvy. They're going to be like, why are you renting? Because you're
millennials don't like to buy homes, y'all.
Y'all are paying, we're paying for nothing. And I get it. I totally get it. But it's one of those, we're kind of like, we've got our mind on a long-term goal to be able to build the house that we want. And it's just we're not quite ready for that yet. We just don't know exactly what we want. We don't know
what we want, where we want it.
Yeah. So, we've been just kind of sitting on it, letting our business get, because, our business, we don't really know exactly where it's all going to go. We have an idea of what we want, but then the plans and things change. So we're just kind of waiting. Anyway, so long story short, landlord has decided that they want to sell the house, which is great because it's a seller's market right now. Like, it is awesome. So I totally understand why he wants to do it. So we found ourselves having to find a house, which we did find one.
It was like the first week. He told us on a Saturday, he's like, hey, I'm wanting to sell the house. Do you guys want to buy it? And we're like, no. He's like, all right, I'm gonna do some number crunching, and I'll probably end up putting it for sale. So then Tuesday comes, and he's like, all right, I got an open house planned for this Saturday from 12 to 3. I'm like,
okay, but it's going to be a lived-in house. We'll just let you know that.
I'm like,
we cleaned it. Whitney cleaned it.
I'm like, that's kind of crazy, So, but he's like, I'm going to try and sell it to an investor. Like, lots of investors are buying right now. So, you guys shouldn't have to move. So then Saturday comes, this past Saturday, and the open house is 12 to 3. Whitney helps clean our house because
we would not have survived
from the fact that we had planned on staying. Like, we just spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get this garden started that Jessica had just did a video about that went out on Facebook, getting it started, getting it planted, and then we find out like we may have to move.
Yeah. So yes, Vicky's asking, by the way, hello, Melanie. Good to see you. But Vicky's asking if we're excited about the one we found. And we are. It's going to be a huge change. It's very neighborhood living, which is, you know, I love people, but I like my space.
We like our space.
But it's a really nice home. You know, I can't wait to show it to you guys when we get all moved in. I would have vlogged us looking at the house, but the previous tenants had not moved out yet. And I didn't feel right filming their stuff that was in there. And, you know, out of respect, because I have been a person who had people walking through my house. So, you know, I wanted to be really respectful. So I didn't get a chance to vlog that. But I cannot wait to share it with you guys. But we're really excited about it. It's a nice house. Our main goal at some point is to eventually probably move the business into a space outside the home. Just because of the way that the house is, that it would be hard to maintain it inside the home. But that's okay. It's all part of the plan. And then 45 minutes after we found out that we were going to have to move, our car breaks down. The water pump goes out. So we knew that there was a leak in the hose. We had an appointment to get that leak fixed, but it wasn't really causing any major issues driving, you know, between towns. You know, we wouldn't have taken it on a long trip or anything. But it just fluke situation happens. The water pump goes out. We find ourselves without a vehicle. So that was another problem that we had to fix.
And it wasn't just the water pump went out, like, because we did have a small leak in the water in the radiator hose. Like the radiator was not full to capacity. So when the water pump went out, there wasn't as much coolant in the engine as there normally would have been. So the engine has got some serious issues that yes. I haven't even heard the extent of what's going on. They said best case scenario, you're going to have to get a new head gasket and several other things. But it could be another week before we find out for sure, because we've got to rip the engine open. And that happened, you know, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah.
But we got the vehicle situation taken care of. I'll have to post that on Facebook, what we got. But we ended up getting a Suburban. It's a really nice used Suburban, but we like it, and it's very comfortable for the kids to travel, and we can pull pallets with it. So we're really excited about that. So that's another problem that we've kind of worked through, you know, but just, one of my, it's not really a flaw necessarily, but one of my struggles with running a business like I do is that I really struggle with change. And so just the idea of splitting our YouTube channels, being able to change some of like my personal self-discipline, to be able to achieve the goals that I want to achieve, all that stuff. That was already stressful enough, but I was managing. And then all of these curveballs just kind of hit all at once.
It's been crazy.
And to top it all off, y'all, I dropped my phone. Let's see if I can turn it off so you can see. And I cracked the screen.
It's like we bought the new cameras.
That's the cherry on the top.
We've spent so much money. I haven't spent this much money in my entire life, except for the one time I bought a house. Like we bought the new cameras and the drone, right? And the third day of having the drone, I accidentally dropped it.
Who's voodoo dolling us out there?
And broke, and it broke. It would no longer take off and fly. So I had to get it fixed and sent off to get fixed, right? So we got the new cameras, higher quality video.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm trying to edit videos, but I can't because my computer does not have enough processing power that it's literally taking 4 and 5 hours to edit a video that it would normally take me an hour to do. So we end up buying a brand new computer. Like we bought a brand new computer, a brand new Mac Mini, and then we got the Mac Mini, and then the software that we use to edit the videos, it updated. So now we have these videos that when we put it in a format that we can upload it into YouTube, the audio is no longer there.
Yeah, it's a big mess, y'all.
So it's been one problem after another, but it's been like
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when it comes to stuff like this, I know that a few years back, if I had come up with stuff like this, like I would not have been able to mentally or emotionally handle it. So it's really a testament to how much I've grown that I can actually, did I cry? Yes. Did I have these like catastrophic moments of like the world is ending and I don't know what to do. Also, yes. But I did, I had those moments, and then I let them go because they weren't really productive. And so I did talk about that in a vlog that I filmed today, vlog that I filmed today, kind of talking about that, because really it's been a lot of proof of growth for me. So it's been good.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, when people say it rains, it pours, but we don't realize, like, raining, like the act of rain actually brings nourishment to the environment, to nature, to us in life. And without the rain, you don't have the proper nutrients to grow. So this is one of those situations where it's definitely like one of those situations where, like, you know, you can look at the situations, but because of the situation, you can easily look back through life and see how far you've come as a person and be able to handle things financially, with being able to handle all the financial setbacks. With all of those things, you can actually see, oh man, this is like, yes, all this stuff has happened bad, but man, look how far we've actually come in life, to where this isn't like one of those things that would derail us or destroy us or like put us off of like whatever.
Right.
So it's been very encouraging to see the growth that we have had together as individuals, as a business, and as a family. So it's like a test, you know, a test you don't fail or pass. You just get a grade on seeing how much you know at that point in time. And I feel like this is one of those things, and we've done well.
Hello, Ms. Miller. Good to see you. I'm trying to say hi to everybody here. Beth wants to know, will you have trouble running your business, such as having pallets delivered to your new home or neighborhood? We should not. We talked to the property owner and was like, look, this is what we do for a living. Is this going to be a problem? They're like, absolutely not, as long as we don't park in the yard.
Grass.
So we made sure that was going to be okay before we did it. What's up, TJ?
But
good to see you.
Judging by the size of the roads, then there shouldn't be any issues having the semi trucks deliver there to the house. But I'll probably go ahead and have them start delivering to our storage unit anyways. For one, it saves us $45 in a residential delivery fee. So I'll probably have them do that. But it's I can't wait. We take over occupancy of the house on May the 1st. It kind of worked out with our landlord here at this house now. He's a nice guy, and he gave us 60 days. That he said, you know, you have 60 days. The state of Arkansas law only requires 30. But he gave us a financial incentive that if we are able to leave out, or if we are able to move out in 30 days, that he would give us a good amount financially that pretty much would pay for the deposit for our new home. And then he said that, then we got the home. It was available May the 1st. So I talked to our landlord, and I'm like, if we move out in 30 days, can I have the first 10 days of May rent free in this home? So that way we only have to pay rent for one home in the month of May. And he kindly obliged. And so we just have to pay one rent in May, and we'll take over occupancy there May the 1st. We'll get the business moved first, that first weekend, and then get it set up running, because we have a brand new employee who's not brand new. He's going to be brand new to y'all. He's worked for us in the past. He is starting May the 3rd on Monday. And we don't want the business to be out of pocket or down the whole week. So move the business, and then the next weekend we'll get the family moved.
Yeah. So it's good. I mean, everything's working out, you know, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like we've got our usual people on here, but there are 33 people on here, and I'm not seeing 33 people on the chat. It's a lot more, since we're a smaller channel now. It's definitely a lot more intimate, which is kind of nice.
It is.
But for those of you who do not know, or who are joining us for the first time, we are Joe and Jessica. We are a reselling entrepreneurial couple, and we do live streams every Thursday night on this channel at 7 p.m. Central Time, so that we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. So, we've been talking a lot about what's been going on with us because we've had to cancel two live streams now. We've been having some really strange series of events that you've heard about. And so, but we do talk about reselling. We do talk about the reselling climate. We answer questions. If you do have a question that you want to ask, make sure you put it in all caps. It makes it easier for us to answer. And if we miss your questions, keep a lookout for all the people with little wrenches by their name. They are our moderators. They help keep our chat safe. And they're just really awesome, and they help answer questions and everything like that. So that's what we do. That's why we're here. We would love to be able to talk with you guys. I don't know how you guys are doing. I know everybody's kind of got a lot going on. Trey is going to come through here. She's on her way to a little vacation. She's going to be coming through here sometime next month, beginning of next month. So I'm really excited to meet her. We'll have to feature her on the vlog if she wants to be on it.
And I was going to say something. We're hoping that the internet makes out tonight.
We will say we have better internet at the new house.
When we were going to do it at the office, but the office space that we have, we could not book the room this evening because somebody else wanted it. So this is, I don't know, the next couple of weeks, it probably will be down at the office. But once we move into the new home, the internet there is amazing. It's got 1 gigabyte download speed and 50 megabytes per second upload speed. So I'm so excited about the internet, that we should not have any issues whatsoever. And I think go through the whole process, we have realized that long-term, we do want to move the business out of the house, especially as we grow and we get more employees.
And as our kids get older. When they're younger, it really requires a lot more. But we've really been working hard, and something I haven't really talked to y'all about that much, but we've been working really hard to get systems in place, not just in our business, but we operate our home life like that too. So, the kids are getting older. They're kind of having some more, I guess they're getting more disciplined with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And as they get older, they kind of understand more. So we're able to do more. And I'd love to be able to move the business outside of the home, to be able to set better boundaries between the kids and working, because the main 3 people that work in the business are me, Whitney, and Joe. The main 3 people that watch and play with them are me, Whitney, and Joe. So being able to set some boundaries, kind of might make things a little easier for them in the long run too.
Yep.
So faster internet means daily shows. Yes.
I don't know about daily shows. We'll probably, at that point in time, we'll probably be releasing probably 8. I don't know. It may take a little time, but the ultimate goal would be to be uploading probably 8 to 9 videos per week across the 2 channels that we have. But as far as doing daily lives,
that's a lot of lives.
Yeah, that's not something that we want to do, because that takes a lot of stuff that we don't have.
I still want to be able to do lives more about things that are unrelated to reselling. I just have to get my schedule disciplined enough where I can do it, because I want to really bad. I want to talk about, we've talked a lot about being able to do more like natural living. I mean, I'm not a doctor either, so if I ever give any advice, and I will always.
Where is Dr. Crystal Peoples?
Yeah, where is she? But being able to share what I know or where I started. Most of the time, with people reach out to me and ask me about natural living, and I say, this is where I started. There she is. Woo!
That's funny.
But being able to, share where I've started so that you could talk to a medical professional about it and make sure that it's okay. Because I do that as well. I also do the same thing. But then being able to talk about homeschooling and being an entrepreneur and a mom and a wife, which is a lot harder than it sounds.
We want to tackle more. I wouldn't say tackle. We want to tell the story more in depthly about who exactly we are, because we've only really have told the story.
Duncan's causing problems. 8 to 9 videos a day.
Few points of view. And we want to talk to some more just who we are in general, what we're made of, and I really had to explain all that. I don't know. I don't have the words, I haven't talked to you guys in forever, so, But Harold's moved to South Carolina since the last time. Harold had quite the experience moving. We're so glad that you were getting to where you want to be, and we're excited about it. I know you're ready to be settled just as we're ready to be settled. I mean, also why we got the suburban also is because we want to start traveling. Like,
that'd be so fun.
We want to be able to.
The kids are getting to that age.
I mean, 'cause that's the great thing about YouTube is that YouTube financially for us, like we can make some videos along the way that helps pay for the journey. And then we have, here, like we're fixing to have, we have Whitney, and then we're fixing to have Dedrick. So we're fixing to have two full-time employees in the business so that we do have more time to be able to travel. Like our ideal thing is like, we would love to be able to go check out Liquidators, go to Texas. We know there's lots of people in Texas, in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. Like, it would be amazing.
And then the kids get to experience like a whole bunch of different things, I'd even like to take them overseas to other, because I was a military child, like half of my childhood was spent overseas. So I got to experience a lot of really cool cultures and just experience like different ways of life. And that was just really rewarding to me. And I'd love for my children to be able to experience that too. Aaron wants to know how the rental prices are here. Very good, honestly.
Yeah.
The price of living here in Arkansas is probably one of the lowest among the states.
Yes.
So,
But where we are, we're in a town with 3 colleges, and it's a highly sought after town. So our rent prices are low when you're speaking nationally, but when you speak of Arkansas, rent prices are high because of the area that we live in. Plus, it's like the school districts, like the Conway School District, the public education system, they're very, very good. So it's a highly sought after area for people to move to. So yes, it is nationally cheap, but for Arkansas, it's expensive.
What's up, Going Rogue?
What up, Jeremy?
Duncan says, as long as we live near pizza places. Duncan, you told me you didn't want to be a mod. I'm pretty sure that's what you said. So that's why you're not a mod, because you told me you didn't want to be a mod.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm glad you're feeling better. Recovering from COVID.
I forgot to check back with you, Jeremy. I got so busy with all of our stuff. I apologize, man. I know I messaged you on Facebook, I don't know, 9 days ago, and you were kind of still messed up. So
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Sorry, I haven't checked back on you, man.
How could you?
I know.
How could you?
I know, right? It got me like, I forgot. So sorry, Jeremy.
Let's see. Duncan says, as long as we're living near pizza places. Would you guys really hate me if I told you that I didn't care much for pizza? Did I just lose subscribers? I'm so sorry.
I like pizza, but it messes my stomach up.
Let's see.
Crystal, you're a mod.
You are a mod, Crystal.
I made you a mod. You've been with us for
okay. So here's this. There is no criteria for being a moderator. The more that our channel
I say there's one criteria that I have.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
Because we might be saying the same thing.
Okay.
They're like, it's not that you have to have a certain level of credentials to be able to be a moderator. It's that you've been here long enough to know our culture, and that you are one of the people that perpetuates this culture of positivity, encouragement, that you help answer questions, that you are patient with people. And so one of the things that we do, and if you are a moderator on the YouTube channel, on the Family Flips YouTube channel, then you are a moderator here. If we forgot you, let us know so we can add you. And then if you're a moderator on either of the channels, you're also a moderator on the Facebook page,
which we haven't made everybody moderators
because it takes too long. But
it's different. I don't want to interrupt you. I apologize.
But if you want to help, by all means,
yes,
do so. I know I don't love pizza, TJ. I mean, I'll eat it. It has to be cauliflower crust generally, because I can't handle all the gluten. I think I just don't like the way it makes me feel after I eat
love pizza. I love it. That's like when I'm stressed out, give me Little Caesars hot and ready. And I know you're like, Little Caesars hot and ready, but for the price, the value, it's not a bad pizza. It's not.
Unless you want to feel like you're dying in 20 minutes after you eat it. That's how I feel.
But I do love actual Chicago style pizza. When the week that I went to Chicago, I don't know, probably 12 years ago, I had pizza from the same restaurant 4 of the 7 weeks. It's like the thick pizza where they're upside down. It's like the sauce is on top that takes 45 minutes to make.
Hello, Jennifer.
Yeah, but I was just say that, it's just people who aren't in the chat trying to be seen. It's people who are there, who are part of the community, who
give more than they take,
and they are here for the relationship and for the experience. That's the criteria that we have for moderators. So
yes, because we always introduce our moderators to people and say, if you have a question, like if we can't get to it, moderators will get to it. So you have to be here enough to know what kind of questions are asked and how to answer them.
Yep. And it's like Luis here, like he's been with us since like August of last year. Like
at this point, we have more moderators than we do regular chat members, but it won't be that way forever.
In this channel, because there's 41 here.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's like,
Jessica! I thought you had to work. I'm so glad you're here.
It's like when we were, I don't know, we had more live viewers when we had 10,000 subscribers than when we've, now it's over 40,000. Like when we had 10,000 subscribers, we'd have almost 200 people watching live. And I'm like, I guess people like us better when they watch us recorded and not live.
You guys are going to have to help us move this conversation through because like we're both so like, I don't know how I feel right now, honestly.
It's just been a world week. A world week. Yeah. And so, yeah, we're just here. If y'all have any questions, we're just going to keep jibber jabbing along.
Did we already talk about what's happening with the garden? Kind of. The garden looks great right now, but it won't be ours forever.
All that super soil that I just bought, I don't know if I'm going to have time or want to actually move it. It's probably cheaper just to buy more super soil and transport it. We'll probably do lots of container gardening this year. Yeah,
that was probably one of the really disappointing things because that garden, we have just but a few sprouts out there, but it's taught me so much because we put so much work into it because we have it on like if you're outside the backyard, it's on the right side of our yard because the left side of our yard has drainage issues, and we learned that the hard way last year. We had a great garden, but the drainage was something we had to constantly battle.
We had a septic tank.
And so we moved it over to the right side. It took forever. We got soil. We did all the stuff. We moved everything together. I mean, Joe did most of the work and he worked really hard. And then I sowed the seeds and then we had the chill come through. I didn't think our sprouts made it, but then they did. So like this like beautiful lesson on persistence and just all this stuff. I'm like enjoying this garden only to find out a few days later that I'm not even going to get to see it come to fruition. So I've been like super disappointed. We're moving next month, first week of next month. And we plan on probably leaving that. We have a little bit of soil left that we haven't used yet. We may move it. I don't know. That's what Joe was just talking about. But we would have to start we would have to buy already sprouted plants.
And we just bought $80 of like seeds of like
40.
Oh, because Whitney had some too. So, because we wanted like from start to finish,
and we wanted particular plants,
particular seeds. So it's like our experience is like
I had purple cauliflower.
Yeah,
I had like different kinds of basil. I had a new different kind of strawberry I wanted to grow. So I'm kind of mourning that a little bit. Like I'm mourning it because we're not going to have that this season. But I do know that if we buy already sprouted basic plants, we'll still get the practice in. We'll still learn something and we'll still have fun with it. And then in a fall garden, I can still grow like some more of my greens.
Yes, I'm so excited about that. I mean, I'm so excited about the house. Like it's got.
But the yard is like a quarter of our size.
I don't know if it's a quarter, babe. It's like, probably.
What's up, Rainbow Resale?
It's a lot smaller. Y'all will see it, in the next couple of weeks. But, it's one of those things. It's like, we're not mad at the world. Like we're adjusting, but at the same time, like we're kind of grieving what we've lost and what's not going to be, but also adapting.
Yep.
And I can't believe Jeremy, he loves going to the unboxings, and he hasn't. It's crazy. So it's been, what, 10 days now? 2 weeks? Has it been? It'll be 2 weeks this weekend, right? Jeremy, since you've come down with the COVID.
The COVID. Vicky, that's what I keep trying to believe. And so if she says it's okay, the garden may be a real blessing for the next person. There's a reason for everything. And I'm just hoping that maybe like leaving that garden there and having some sprouts already started for them, like maybe if they're not already gardeners, that they'll learn to love gardening.
Jessica Shields, that's awesome. I'm actually fixing to start a brand new eBay store. I'm started a series that we just recorded our first video today that we're going to, I don't know, the premise of the series, it'll be on this channel here, but it's starting with $150 and growing to $1,000 a month in revenue. And I'm going to go through the whole process of, maxing out eBay listings at 5, but then you sold it all in 12 hours. So like, that's excellent strategy. That's exactly what you want to do when you don't have very many listings, is to get items that are going to sell fast so that you can get eBay to increase your listings that much
Somebody
faster.
just said, Tom's here.
What's up, Tom?
What's up, Tom? Well, yeah, Tom says fill some totes with the soil and then start them. We could do that. We do have some like smaller cups. I may do that with some things, but we've still lost quite a bit of time.
Yeah, I mean, it would be, because it takes a good 4 weeks. So it's like, do we wait another 4 weeks and lose 4 weeks, or do we just buy a plant that's 4 weeks ahead?
Well, except that it depends on what kind of plants you want to have, because you're not going to find the plants, the types of seeds. I could show you my seeds if you guys wanted to see them. Are we happy about moving? Gloria, it wasn't part of the plan. And I love this house and I love this neighborhood. But I also know that everything happens for a reason. And that I have to believe that. I think most of me is sad that we're moving because I love it here. And it is the closest thing to what I feel like we actually want. More of like a rural living, but we still have some neighbors the kids can play, a really nice, quiet neighborhood where neighbors actually like each other. They've been so awesome to us.
They're all like, dang it, I hate that Desi's leaving.
Yeah, people are most upset about Desi.
Yeah.
Like, because they love him. Because he goes out to the front yard, he says hi to everybody. When they saw the for sale sign in the yard, everybody stopped to ask where we were going, and we're sad that Desi was leaving.
Yeah.
I'm really sad. But then there's like a lot of perks, because now we're living in a rural area, but now we're going to live more inside the city, and we get to experience that too. So it's really just going to give us an idea of is rural living really what we want?
Yeah.
And it gives us better internet. So while we're growing, we know that that's something that we need. And I think every single time we move, Joe and I have been married, and this is going to be the second time that we've moved, and it's always been something very, very different. From one to the other.
Kind of third time.
Third time. Well,
what's our third? It'll be our third house that we've lived in together.
This one will be, yeah.
Yeah.
But so every time that we, every time that we move, I always think like, okay, well, now we'll know a little bit more about what we do want, and more importantly, what we don't want.
Yeah.
So whatever things that we don't like about this house, then we know, I think it's just going to bring us one step closer. As much as I love this house, I know there's a lot of opportunity at the other house.
Yeah.
So that's I know you were probably asking for a yes or no answer to your question. But I'm very bad at giving.
Yeah. Harold asked how the kids are excited about moving.
I think they're a little stressed.
They're excited, but also sad, because like they just started making friends in our neighborhood. Because it's like, with COVID and everything, like it's like everybody kept their kids inside last year, and like we just live on it's a dead end road. So like there's probably, I don't know, maybe 12 houses in our neighborhood, and there's probably three other houses that have kids. And like over the last 6 weeks, they've all started playing together.
Yeah.
So it's like they are just starting to develop those relationships of having friends that they can go to the neighbor's yard and play. The neighbors can come here and play. So it's like they're just starting to learn what that's like. And now
we have to take them away from it.
We're taking them away.
But This is a neighborhood full of families, so I know they'll make new friends, but I know what it's like to leave friends behind.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but it's something that happens. This wasn't asked already, Jennifer, but we do plan on transporting all of our inventory the first weekend, and we will get we have about a week to move. So the first weekend, the priority is the business. We have a trailer. We may even rent like a Penske truck for the weekend or something. We're not quite sure just yet. We'll start packing everything up and getting an idea of what it looks like. I want to rent
a 26-foot truck.
And then we will move the business first to get it completely set up, because regardless, we want to start working. We want Whitney and our new employee, Dedrick, to start working as soon as possible while we're getting the rest of the house moved. I'm going to stay here with the kids as long as I can and move them last, so that we're not all trying to adjust at the same time. The business can adjust first, and then we will follow shortly after.
The way that our boxes, the way that we have our inventory set up, is that all of our inventory is in boxes anyways. They're 24-inch boxes, 24-inch by, I think, 18-inch or 12-inch. It's 24 by 12 by, I don't know the height. I can't remember. But we're going to put everything on pallets and then shrink wrap it. And I have access to what it's called a straddle stacker. It's like a forklift.
It's such a weird name.
I know, that's what they're called. It's like a mix between a forklift and a pallet jack, that it can lift the pallets up onto a 26-foot moving truck. And then I'll just put the pallets on the truck, and then I will be able to bring the pallets off of the truck with the pallet jack down the ramp. It would just be too hard to load the truck up on pallets up the ramp, but bringing them down, it'll be pretty easy. So we'll be able to take all the inventory, load it up on pallets, take it over there, do a trip, and then come back and get all of the storage shelves and everything else in another trip. And then it'll be moved over there, and then get it set up, and then start moving stuff that week around the house with our trailer in Suburban.
Tiffany, we're just moving to the other side of town.
Yeah,
we're 15 minutes,
19 minutes from here.
Tom wants to know if the drone has fallen out of the tree yet.
It's on its way back to me.
I'm trying to. No, the one that's in the tree.
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about the one that I dropped. I did get a message today from DJI. It only cost me $71 to get the drone that I dropped fixed. But it's being shipped back today, and I'm supposed to get it back on Monday. But the drone that I was testing that got stuck in the tree, it's still there. It hasn't got unstuck yet.
Susan wants to know what actually sells on eBay. I am learning that process. Tons of items that they are playing with.
I know for us, we choose to sell in a couple specific categories because they sell well. Consumer electronics, health and beauty items, sporting goods, pet supplies. Those sell well for us. I know some home goods on eBay sells very well, but we try to stick with those really four category: electronics, health and beauty, pet supplies, sporting goods. I know automotive sells good, but I don't always find those lots regularly. I know we buy a lot of electronics and general merchandise, pallets, Amazon coffin box pallets or mystery boxes. But then we buy a lot of the other categories from 888 Lots because they have specific categories that sell well, like health and beauty, sporting goods, and pets. They generally have a lot of those lots available for sale.
Whoa.
I'm coming, Disney.
All right. Thanks, Des. Good job, Des.
Stay off the couch, buddy.
He can sit on the actual couch.
Desi has ripped our couch because he likes to perch up on the couch. If you watch our vlogs, you've probably seen some of the videos where he's like on top of the couch, but the cushions have started ripping away from the back of the couch.
And we've spent enough money. We don't need to buy a new couch right now.
New cameras, computer, drone. I'm like, new car. I'm like, my head's spinning with how much money we have spent.
Duncan, we're not far from where we are now, so all of our sourcing will stay the same.
Yeah.
We're only like 15, 20 minutes away.
But there is news. There is a bin store that is opening here in Conway next Friday that I am excited about the idea, but I'm not excited about the prices because they're doing the falling prices theme, meaning like they're open 6 days a week. The first day it's one price. Every day the price drops. That's exciting.
I'm trying
and
to.
Wow, they made lots of comments.
Well, they're on it. They're
okay.
Mods are on it.
But the first day the prices are $15, y'all. And then it goes 15 to 10 to 5, 4, 3, 2. It's crazy. $15 the first day. And I already know, like, they already have a store now. And the store that they have is they pull all the good items and sell them individually by a higher price. And then the items that are lower than like $50, they sell for like, I don't know, $20. It's crazy, but I'm going to go either way because I want to see what the $15 items are like. Because if I can, 5, 6 times my money, I'll spend $15 for a $100 item all day, and I'll buy 10 items every Friday. So I am excited about that.
Let's see. People just, it's like you can't have nice things. You know what I mean? It's like ridiculous. Y'all are on it, though. I appreciate you guys being on it.
Like, what the heck is happening here?
I don't know. What happened. Here's the deal. We had all this stuff happen, and then now we have all this stuff happening, and I'm like, not today, Satan. Yeah. Not today.
Luis, I'm right there with you on thinking about doing less electronics. As if we can get electronics that are brand new and I don't have to test them, I'm on it all day long. But when you buy these electronics mystery boxes where it's made up of mostly customer returns, where you have to test everything, it gets so time consuming that the money that you think you're making extra, like you could spend a little bit more money and buy other categories and do that.
What was okay, I've had 2 people ask me about a middle school child question. I have no idea what question that was. So if somebody can tell me what it was, I don't have a problem answering a question from a middle school child as long as it's appropriate.
Yeah. There was lots of
there's a lot going on. And so here's the deal. Like on YouTube, like we are using StreamYard, which is just another way of being able to move it so that we can put like graphics and pull the comments onto the screen to make it easier. The problem is that it shows, the chat shows up differently. So I don't always see what you guys see. And sometimes I see the things that you guys make it so that other people can't see it. Some of these people, I'm not really quite sure there's something going on in their heads or something. Let's see. So whatever the question was, if it's appropriate, let me know.
Yeah. Well, we'd love to answer it. Tom's asking about the bottom of the giant Gaylord. So to be honest, with the Dollar General pallet and the jewelry pallet, we had somebody locally watch our videos, and they made us an offer on both pallets. And we made some money because we got to think with the move and everything. I'm like, this is not the right time for these pallets. I think we'll probably be experiment with getting those again in the future. But because somebody did make us an offer to move them, to get rid of that many items in the move, we went ahead and sold it all. I think there may have been a few items that we got listed before they contacted me and said, hey, I'll pay you this much money for the 2. But I was excited to get to the bottom of it, but then all hell broke loose. Got turned upside down and started making trouble in my neighborhood.
Got one little fat.
Yeah.
Got scared. Okay.
So
Duncan wants to know. Said secondhand electronics bring more returns. Do they not?
No. I don't. If you test.
Okay. So the middle school question was interested in getting into investment and real estate. Wanted to know if it was a good idea.
I can't tell you about investment in real estate because we don't dibble dabble.
Yeah, I don't know about, if you're still on, I don't know about real estate. I know it can be a very lucrative business if you know what you're doing. I would say that get the right schooling, get the right knowledge, shadow a bunch of people who do what you want to do. Like if you want to go into real estate, then I'd find some successful real estate agents and ask them questions. There's a lot of stuff about that on YouTube. If college is something for you, you don't have to go to college, but if college is for you going into business would not be a bad idea. Joe has a degree in business, and it's been very good for him with building business and just kind of understanding how things work.
Yeah.
So
I'd say, as far as investment, we are in a bubble. So like the United States economy is going to pop at some point. The investment market is going to pop. And all the people that are going to lose money are the people who don't have as much invested, because the people that do have money, they're just going to sell it all. And then they're going to buy more when it gets lower to recoup the amount that they're losing. So like, it's a scary time to get money in investment. Real estate, you can't really go wrong with real estate because it just keeps going and going. But I don't know the area that you live in. Real estate might not be very good. Like if you live in Detroit, like real estate's not good in Detroit. So we're not the right channel for it. But it's
good luck to you.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. Okay. So let's just, with the weird comments that have just popped up, listen, a lot of us are going through some rough times, right? So we've had obstacles. I can't speak for you guys, but I know that a lot of you guys have told us that we're going through rough times and stuff. So you can always expect there's going to be people who are going to try to rile you up and bring you down and trigger you and do all of those things. The way that they win is if we keep talking about it. So here's what we do. If we want to be the change, and if we want to make sure that they know that those kind of things are not welcome, let the moderators do what they got to do, delete them, report them, and then move on. Because the more attention we give to it, the more likely they are to continue doing it. So
just come on with
take a minute. Account names. I know that a lot of this is like that. I read the comments. It kind of stabbed me in the heart too. Just to everybody, take a deep breath, take a minute, and let's move on and show them that those kinds of things are not welcome here. We've got a great family. Jessica Shields is the sniper. She's like getting them. TJ is getting them. Vicky is getting them. So I thank you guys for being on top of it and protecting our family. But let's just take a deep breath. Let's move on, and let's be what we set out to be, which is positive.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving on. Let's see.
Vicky, come to Conway. Unpack a pallet.
You can. You're always welcome to come over and unpack a pallet with us. It would be fun. You could be on one of our unboxings. Let's see.
TJ, I've got Bitcoin. I don't have a lot. TJ
here?
said he bought some, but I do have a guy
Jessica,
that I'm connected with. He has a YouTube channel. It's called Tech Hustler, and we have been connected for probably 3 years now. Through phone farming, and he mines Bitcoin. Like he has computers, he has ant miners, they're called, and he's got a lot of money in Bitcoin, especially since the price has gone up. And we actually looked into mining Bitcoin several years ago when the price was at 20,000, but then it dropped to 6. And I bought Bitcoin at $6,000. When it was at $6,000, I bought some Bitcoin, right? The price of Bitcoin now is over $60,000 for one Bitcoin. And I'd forgotten all about it. I'd forgot about it for years until, I don't know, he had messaged me a while back, and I'm like, I got Bitcoin. So I've got this little, I don't even know how to get the money because it's in this account somewhere, my little electronic wallet with my key. But cryptocurrency, it's a very lucrative thing. It's very risky and dangerous because the markets can be manipulated so easily. But it's just scary because the thing about cryptocurrency that scares me is because the government is going to regulate at some point because they can't control it and they want their share. Like they want what's theirs. I mean, I don't know how far I want to go down that rabbit hole.
How far do you want to go, dude?
You can call them the powers that be, whoever, the elites, the 1%, the people that are used to they want what's theirs. And if they can't control the system, whatever, and they're losing money, they're going to do what they can to regulate the system so they can control and get what's theirs. So at some point, I hope not, but at some point I see it happening. So I'm hoping, you know what I mean? I don't want to go down down that road.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Where are we at?
Duncan, the stock market's really no different than crypto because it's still controlled. The market's still manipulated by the people with money. You look at Robinhood and you know, I forget the other GameStop. You know, you see how easily the market was manipulated. It's no different than the stock market. Like the stock market, it's not the stock market. It's another controlling established. Jess is probably like, shut up, Joe.
Oh, no, I'm worried about Beth.
Oh.
Beth, here's what I'm going to say to you right now. We're going to probably have to cut this early. It's only 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and cut this early and let you go. But if you're okay with me praying for you before we get off, let me know. If you're not okay with it, that's totally fine. I know not everybody here is Christian, but I think that you are. So let me know if you'd like me to pray with you. And I'm going to ask you that if you want to talk about it, that you message me personally, but don't put anything else. Let me know if you want me to pray with you or not. And then we'll probably go ahead and end this because we're going to figure this out. I'm going to figure out what's going on. And then don't put anything else in the chat, please. I'm going to ask you not to put anything else in the chat right now. I don't know what is going on with the chats and the posts. So if you're okay with it, just say yes or no in the chat and I will pray with you. We will join you. And then we're going to go ahead and cut this short because I'm not really quite sure what is going on. Okay. All right. So we're going to pray real quick and then we're going to head out because I got to figure out why this is happening and I don't know why it's happening and I don't want it to get super serious. Okay. So if any of you are the praying type, please pray with me. If you are not and you want to just send some positive vibes, please do. So I'm going to go ahead and pray us out. Okay. Father God, we just thank you and we just praise you that you are our protector and that you are our provider, Lord, and that nothing can come above you, Lord. So we surrender to you and we thank you for your peace. We thank you for Beth. We thank you for your peace that is surrounding her right now. We thank you for your love. And we thank you that we are under your wing and that there is nothing that anybody can say or do that can push us off of our path with you, Lord. Yeah. That our eyes are on you, God, and that you are our Savior. And we say, and I speak peace into this environment right now, Lord. And I ask that you just send a hedge of protection and angels to all of the people in this chat right now, that you would protect them and that you would protect their families. And I speak to the enemy one time and one time only, and you will hear it once, and then I will not speak to you again because you are not deserving of my voice, Lord, my voice. I say to you, enemy, and I say to you, silence, and you will not speak again in the name of Jesus. I bind your mouth, I bind your hands, and I bind your feet, and you will not speak, and you will go back into the pit of hell where you came from. I thank you, Jesus. I thank you for our family, and I thank you for our community, and I thank you that you've given me the power of prayer to protect them and to protect our community that we've built in your name, Jesus. We thank you and we praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and head out. Thank you guys for agreeing with me in prayer. Thank you for agreeing with us, and thank you for being a part of this. And I'm not really quite sure what has happened right now, but let me just tell you something, that the enemy overplays his hand. All right. So what is happening right now is that we've all been through some crap, which means that blessing is coming, and they do not want, and it does not want us to see us succeed. So here, that's where we are right now. Yeah. Okay. So just take this as a surefire sign that we're on the right path. Whatever it is that you guys are going through right now, like, you are on the right path because something is trying to stop you. Right? But don't forget that you are powerful. You guys are powerful. That the power was given to you, not to the enemy. So don't let them push you off that path. And you guys have my messenger. You know where I am. So you can reach me at any time. Okay? All right, guys. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm sorry that this was so weird. Thank you guys so much to the moderators who are on point tonight. Thank you so much. And we love you guys. Is there anything you want to say before we go?
No, it's just, I mean, if you can't see, I didn't see all that was going on.
Oh yeah, it was going on. That's why I wasn't totally present.
Yeah, I didn't see all that. But, try to take you down past situations. And we're all better than that. So if you can't see the tactics,
just if anybody's on this chat right now and they need someone to talk to,
yeah,
you know where to find me. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, love you guys. Until next time. You gonna peace out with me?
Peace.
Peace.